Okay, is it recording this? Anyways, just wanted to waffle a tad bit. Honestly, this picture looks so iconic, and you have news in easy Portuguese, Unit 731, the problems of Alzheimer, the gene and intimate history. Whatever, some books I never got to finish. The gene and intimate history had like 600 pages, whatever. Honestly, I haven't done much. Truly, I haven't done much. Haven't read much because of my fucked up sleeping schedule yesterday. When I was young, I tried to like stay up like full 24 hours to like actually attempt sleeping properly. I ended up watching the Formula 1 race, which I stayed up for in the first place. Watched the Formula 1 race. Everything is good. Then it was like 4 p.m. and there was a game, PSG versus Inter Miami, at 5 p.m. And like I really tried to push, but nothing worked. They tried waking me up. Nothing. I ended up sleeping at 4 p.m. and just fucked up my sleeping schedule even more. Like, believe it or not, it's 10 a.m. and I have been awake only for 12 hours. Like, it's bazookas, it's insane. And yeah, I'm really trying my best to like fix my sleeping schedule, but nothing is freaking working. Nothing. And yeah, I guess I really don't know, honestly. I'm just tired. I'll go to sleep after waffling. I want to read some books. Oh god, I want to read some books. I read 4 chapters of Emmanuel. Well, I don't know what to say. There's a lot of things I could say, but at the same time, I don't have that much to say. I just seen a kid who bought like a journal for like $2 at Goodwill, whatever, a supermarket in America. And it was a journal for someone who like donated it, and they bought it for him. I can't tell if it's a him or a her. I don't mean it in a crazy way. I just genuinely cannot tell, and they haven't indicated like their gender, so I'll just call them they. Anyways, I think I called him he or she before, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just trying not to get cancelled, okay? You genuinely don't know their gender. Anyways, they read from it, and I realized I really want to start journaling, but I feel like this is already a journal and I don't say much in it because I don't have much to do anyway. But I feel like a journal is a bit closer than this, maybe, because this needs like a secluded area where like I can talk by myself and whatnot. But at the same time, a written journal, I feel like I would spiral, I would start tweaking. I would start saying shit I'm not supposed to say, especially that here I have some restrictions, whether I liked it or not. I cannot curse, I cannot talk about something too politic, I cannot talk about something vulgar or like explicit. So I understand that there's restrictions, there's terms and conditions, what not. Alas, I really think even in like a book, I'd spiral. I'd start tweaking, start talking shit I shouldn't be talking in, but I think I'll give it a chance. Like, the thing is, for me, like, a journal won't be something intimate, like feelings or... Yeah, of course, it would be intimate. I don't mean it in that sense, but what I meant is, like, I genuinely wouldn't just... Like, it's just the same shit I'm talking here in videos. Expect I actually talk my true political views and talk my I don't know, I guess more vulgar things. So I really don't know. I just want to fix my sleeping schedule, which, as you can tell, I'm not doing a good job at right now because it's already 10 a.m. and I've been awake since 10 p.m. Whatever. I need to fix my sleeping schedule because there's a lot of things I need to do. First, the books, of course. Second, I need to take learning Italian seriously, rehearse some Spanish. What's Spanish? Oh my god. Rehearse some, like, revise some French and Portuguese more so, because I am forgetting like simple like verbs to use in everyday conversation. And yeah, I really need to go back to Portuguese while also keeping up Italian, which is surprisingly a hard language. I'm not saying surprisingly as in like I expected it to be easy. I didn't. But for some reason, the way they just flow with their talk, I thought it would be like Brazilian. I'm talking about Brazilian Portuguese because it's the one I learned. It would be like relatively easy, but no, they have those like the consonants have rules, the vowels have rules. Anyways, so I'm contemplating reading Flamingo or Savage Half Devil 333, whatever you want to call it. It's a fan fiction that has kept me and my friend like obsessed for 4 straight years since 8th grade. The full entirety of 8th grade, where we discovered it, or as I should say, my friend discovered it, introduced me to it, and we have been in agony since 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and we're going to our last year in school next year, and we still mention him. Do you realize how much impact it had on our life? Like, it had more impact than like actual things we learned. So like, yeah, whatever. Basically the writer had added some modifications to it, and we need to read them, but at the same time I don't want to read it because I had already dropped it. I haven't finished it, but at the same time I kind of like know every scene because yeah, my friend was spiraling out of control. She needed someone to talk to. That's first. And second, because I was interested, but I was pissed off at the things the male lead did, who's a perfect man, by the way. A perfect man. He has his red flags, of course. Everyone does have their red flags, but overall he was insanely batshitly perfect. Why I didn't finish it? He pissed me off. Even perfect men can piss you off. It happens. As I said, no one is perfect. And I personally feel like at 8th grade I have grown. I guess I'm a bit like more mature now. At 8th grade I did not allow myself to be like to have like basically I was born. I didn't allow myself to like look at different point of views. Him and his cousin Manuel and Savage, I both cancelled their asses because Manuel is like your casual like party boy, like player mafia boss. So like, come on, he is doing some things that I just like. I was not being logical. Like, yeah, from a normal partner, like someone normal who's a normal human being, a 9 to 5 person, or not even a 9 to 5, even a businessman, you'd expect a bit of ethics. Or at least, like at the very least, morally grey. He's not morally grey, Manuel. He's just grey. And I don't idolize him, idolize him, or like think he's perfect. But like in a fan fiction world, he is really cute, or like perfect in a fan fiction world. I forgot my talking point. What was I talking about? Yeah, what was I saying? Fuck. Whatever. Yeah. Why I dropped both of them is, first of all, in Manuel, as I said, he's a playboy. He's your casual playboy. He fucks around, whatever. I expected loyalty, devotion, not cheating, which is the bare minimum, by the way. It's the bare minimum. But again, he's a mafia boss, so like, he's not even respecting people's lives, let alone people's emotions. So this is probably a controversial opinion, but you have to go with it. And as for Flamingo, honestly, it was like a fan fiction of, it's not a fan fiction, it's just fiction, because they're not about a certain personality or a celebrity, but it was a fiction of despair, agony, and torment. Honestly, it was miserable. I was like, why would I read something such as that? But now that I understand, like, again, I was in 8th grade at the time. I was hardly 13. Now that I understand what's yearning, like, people are actually traumatized in this world. Like, trauma has big effects on your ways of dealing. I mean, it had big effects on my ways of dealing when I was in 8th grade. I was batshit a maniac. I was, oh god, in 8th grade, it was my reckoning. The person I was before 8th grade and the person I was after 8th grade, different people. I mean, again, I'm just growing, but like, even the person I was before this year and the person I will be after this year is a vast like difference, because I am just like more mature, you could say, but like even my convictions have shifted. Anyways, so like I'll look at it from a different point of view. I don't excuse abuse, by the way. 999. Abuse does not exist in both of them. That bullshit of dark fantasy, no, that's not what I'm talking about. It's just a batshit maniac of a mafia boss, that's all. Your typical mafia bosses. I'm not talking about dark fantasy, stalking and strangling and choking and whatnot. They're normal, but like I'll accept the fact that they're actually miserable because again they're mafia bosses. I don't know, 8th grade I wanted life to be good for a mafia boss. Like it doesn't work like that. Anyways, I think I'll give another chance to Flamingo. Hopefully, I mean, it was such a deep story. It had depth of like a novel, not just a story like a fiction. Honestly, it was amazing. The build up, the scenes, everything was amazing. Maybe I'll look the writing was good, but that doesn't mean it wasn't miserable. Like, yeah, it was still a tragedy, honestly. Hey, by the way, I just realized, oh my god, I had searched up teenager. I was just making sure how it's written. I wasn't looking at teenagers. I'm a teenager myself, okay? Anyways.